Thank you, Chargé d'Affaires Søren Jacobsen, the Danish Embassy, for the introduction. Your Excellency, Gong Xuping, Vice President of the Shanghai Institute of Visual Art, Shanghai, Chairman of China Industrial Design Association, DeTao, Chairman George Lee, CEO of DeTao Masters Academy, John Chia, Chief Designer Timothy Jacob Jensen, ladies and gentlemen. My wife and I were supposed to be with all of you this afternoon to celebrate the opening of the joint venture of Jacob Jensen Design and DeTao Group Shanghai. Regretfully, unexpected troubles arose so that our whole group didn't in due time get the necessary permission for the journey that should have included also the Tibet Autonomous Region. This is the reason I can only address you by video. But I'm delighted to experience and to address yet another example of Chinese-Danish cooperation. I have for the last 34 years been an activist for friendship and cooperation between China and Denmark. And I paid altogether 12 visits to your country, some of them official as Minister for Finance and later as Minister for Foreign Affairs, and always as a friend. In the autumn of 1978, at my first visit to China, I stood at the Bund in Shanghai and looked across the river where we now see the huge and iconic buildings of Pudong. At that time, there were just a few houses, 1 or 2 stores high, and then nothing but open fields. No bridge connected the two sides of the Wampu River. Even Shanghai was at that time a relatively poor city. Since Deng Xiaoping announced the sweeping economic reforms in the very same weeks in late 1978, I have with the utmost interest and admiration followed and observed the historically unique rise of the Chinese nation, a result of very hard work and strong determination that has increased China's GDP to be 16 times higher today than it was at that time. It is glorious that in this period of profound change in China, cooperation between our two countries has flourished. At the state-to-state level, the latest and most important expression being President Hu Jintao's state visit to Denmark this June, where I had the honor of a separate meeting with the president, and he expressed his thanks to me being a good friend of China. And our relationship has flourished on the business-to-business level also, when Danish company has exported jobs, skills, and good company traditions for taking care of working conditions and environment to China, and Chinese companies have been exporting goods to Denmark in an ever greater volume. Today's event is the newest and very important example. I want to congratulate the DeTao Group for choosing Jacob Jensen Design as their Danish partner in creating a design studio and school in the brilliant environment of the Shanghai Institute of Visual Arts. The Danish model of design has many faces, all of them very attractive in their elegant simplicity and modernity. Jacob Jensen Design has for over half a century been in the forefront of Danish and Scandinavian design with global appeal. It is a strong symbol of the quality of the company that the Jacob Jensen location in Shanghai is constructed as a replica of the company's attractive national headquarters in Hejlskov, Denmark. Compromise is not an option, as reflected in the very high quality of the company's work. Every Dane, every Scandinavian, almost every European knows a piece of advanced and beautiful design created by Jacob Jensen. When I was chairman of the Social Democratic Party of Denmark, the party now leading the government in our country, I successfully exploited the outstanding expertise of my dear friend Timothy Jacob Jensen and his assistants to reform the design of my party. The Chinese-Danish partnership you are celebrating today is an expression of the fact that good design will be an ever-increasing demand as standard of living rises rapidly in China and, of course, in a front-runner city like Shanghai in particular. I see the reception today as the beginning of a wonderful friendship with the common vision of promoting high quality across borders. I wish you all a bright and fruitful future and look very much forward to visiting Wengqing Road 2200, Songjiang, Shanghai, next time I come to China. Congratulations. Jacob Jensen Design and DeTao Group Shanghai, one shui, one shui.